What's up, guys? It's your boy Double Young, and I'm back for another video. So definitely, what if Hinata awakened the Tenseigan part 4? I think. I'll correct it if I'm wrong. But anyways, get into it. So pretty much, like I said, like in the original story, we're gonna say that Hinata does go to the shooting exams. Remember last time he left off, and she faced off against Naruto, and she actually wins. But after the original timeline events, Orochimaru, along with the Cloud Village, the Sound Village and the Sand Village, had attacked, the shooting exam and tried to take out the Hokage and a lot of other important characters. So pretty much since Hinata wasn't really hitting in most of her chakra points, she would still be able to fight because she'll just get healed easily with the Hyuga potion thing that she tried to give Naruto in the original. Because in this timeline, Naruto wouldn't need it because, like I said, just like in the original, he had Kurama to pretty much heal him, so it wouldn't make much sense for him to use it. And so with that being said, he would easily just let her have it, so when she uses it, she can use it. And so with that being stated, she would use it and actually heal herself, so she'll be fully healed. And so it'll be a team of Hinata, Naruto, Neji, Shikamaru, and Sakura going after the Sound 4, Temari, Kankuro, and Gaara. And so luckily the Sound 4 managed to try to stop it from escaping and going to find Gaara. But luckily, with the combined powers of Hinata facing up against Jirambi or whatever, and of course she fought two people like Jirambi, and she also fought Tayuya, how do you say her name? She faced off against those two. But first she faced off against Tayuya. Now with Tayuya, the fight pretty much goes relatively in Hinata's favor, because since she has a fully healed body and her chakra is fully reserved for after healing herself, she's basically at max capacity, so she's able to beat the living crap out of Tayuya. And the fight wasn't even close. Tayuya couldn't do anything against Hyuga because she has a Byakugan of great dojutsu along with great taijutsu abilities, since she has the gentle fist style of fighting. So she's able to shut down a lot of Tayuya's chakra points, where Tayuya can use any of her abilities to stop Hinata. Therefore, Hinata is able to use her abilities to pretty much kick her behind. And so Hinata will of course pull off many feats like her gentle step, protective HR gram 64 palms technique, which she had been practicing since they came back from the land of wave. So and she finally perfected it to the point where she's able to use a full 64 palms, to where she's able to pretty much shut down all of Tayuya's chakra points, and also killing her because she pretty much beat her down so badly to where shutting down chakra points did not only stop her from using chakra, it also killed her. So Tayuya would actually get killed in this fight against Hinata. And so pretty much that's how the fight progressed. But like I said, Hinata pretty much did her thing in that fight, because Hinata is just that girl. I made her so bad in this timeline. She's just ridiculous. Because since she has so much confidence in herself in this timeline, and due to having Naruto at her corner, egging her on in her mind, of course, from the memory she has been doing so, she's able to continue on the fight and able to defeat Tayuya. Like I said, the protective HR gram 64 palms. And so after that, she wins, and that's that. And so pretty much going forward, the other fights will pretty much be different, with people Naruto facing off against Gaara, because while they face off against Sound 4, Naruto was able to go off and find Gaara, because they said they'll be fine with just facing off the Sound 4. And so with that being said, cause they had 5 people, so Naruto was free to go off and fight Gaara and try to stop him from doing what he's doing, and try to talk to him and use talk no jutsu to pretty much change Gaara's life around, I guess, if that's what you want to say. And so pretty much he'll finally find Gaara in the forest, and he's able to fight him, and he's currently being taken over by Shikaku, just like in the original. So it's up to Naruto to pretty much stop Gaara from doing what he's doing. So Naruto actually beat the living snot out of Gaara, because in this timeline, since Naruto has the powers of the One Tails cloak and the Two Tails cloak, he's able to actually under his wraps, he's able to actually use a more powerful transformations to actually beat Gaara. But he would still use the frog summoning to have something to be at the same level as Shikaku, so he's able to use his attacks more efficiently. And so eventually, after beating down on Gaara and Shikaku, Naruto would easily defeat Gaara final blow with the Rasengan. So with that being said, and then after that, he finally used the 2K Uzumaki Barrage. Like pretty much beat down Shikaku. It was just funny, honestly, seeing a little mini Naruto able to beat down a big Shikaku. So, but he does win though, and he talks to Gaara, pretty much changed his life around, and that's that. And so with that being said, Neji face off against his opponent. He'll face off against I think Sakon and Yakon. Yeah, that's what it's, Sakon and Yakon. Cause I forgot to say, or Yukon, however you say their names, the twins. So they'll face off against him, and Neji would, like, everybody would just slaughter the Sound Force. Cause in this time, like, everybody gets a power boost since Naruto's more powerful. Because he trained with Hinata, and Neji's more powerful because he also trained with, like, Hinata somewhat. Even though at first Naruto's like training with her, but the times when Naruto went off with Jiraiya or somebody else, that's the time that Neji would train with her. So that pretty much be all that he needed. And considering the fact that they weren't really trying to be all that powerful in the show, in my honest opinion, I feel like Sakon and Yukon would easily get defeated, honestly. And so with that being said, Neji will get his dub, and he'll go on by the day. And he'll also use the 8 trigram 64 palms. Well, not protective, because he not have protective 8 trigram 64 palms. He'll just use regular 8 trigram 64 palms and easily defeat the twins. I never understood why they like. Well, their abilities is weird in this game. I never really liked their ability, but it's kind of interesting. It's just kind of weird to me. But anyway, though, I just like the fact that my boy Neji got the dub, though. Like, it's just so cool. Look at that. Ugh. But anyway, though, Neji would go on to defeat him, like I said, and then so that's that. So after he got his defeat, he'll go off to find Hinata and possibly find Naruto. So while he does that, Sakura actually faced off against Kidomaru. Or Kidomaru. I don't know how to say that person's name. Kidomaru? 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 I don't know how to say their name. It sounds like Shikamaru. And he kind of do like Shikamaru. Now you think about it, with the same ponytail and all that. So Kidomaru will face up against Sakura. And Sakura actually do her thing in this timeline too, because Sakura will actually be motivated by how Hinata is being a strong Kunoichi to where she's want to improve her fighting as well. Even though she still kind of simps for Sasuke, she doesn't put that as the forefront as to why she wants as the reason why she wants to be a Kunoichi. She doesn't put pretty much what I'm saying is she doesn't put Sasuke in the forefront of her thoughts. She actually put that as like a backseat to like her becoming like a strong Kunoichi. And so with that being said, she'll actually definitely wants to train. And she actually learned a lot of new Genjutsu abilities, because she focuses more on Genjutsu style techniques, so she can become a very more advanced fighter. So she actually trained with Kurenai, so she actually can advance her Genjutsu, improve her ninjutsu, and actually work on her taijutsu as well, so she actually get a lot better at fighting. Because she knows she's going to be a powerful Kunoichi, she can't just lack any of those things. She has to be efficient in a lot of departments, that being the thing I just listed. And so she'll easily defeat Kidomaru, no hesitation, because Sakura just that cold in this timeline. And so with that being said, she'll go off to try to like find the rest of all the guys. Meanwhile, Hinata would then run into another would have to fight another Sound Force member. That would be Jirumbe. Jirumbe. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna wait till it come up on the screen on this screen recording. Let's see what it says. I remember it said Jirumbe. Jirobe. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry, I can't just say that. Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't say it. And so pretty much, she faces off against him as well, because he was also near Tayuga when she got defeated, and he runs off to try to avenge her death because she killed her. So but I forgot to mention that Sakura also killed her opponent, and Neji killed his as well. So now there's left is defeat the last one, which was Jirobe, and then they go find Naruto and try to help him out if he needed it against Garb. They probably had the feeling that he wouldn't, but just to be sure, they had to hurry up and defeat Jirobe. So Hinata faced off against Jirobe since she has the most chakra left, since everybody else was kind of exhausted and winded after their fights. And so she'll face off and actually being able to beat down on Jirobe, actually, because like I said, she has the chakra. So it is being said, Hinata would easily beat down on Jirobe, defeat him, and then once he's defeated, the rest of the team of Sakura, Hinata, Neji, Naruto, Shikamaru, and the rest, they just all go find Naruto. So Naruto is currently like, he's saying laying down, talking to Gaara, And as they do that, Tamari and Kankuro get Gaara, Hinata, you know, the rest of them get Naruto, and they go off. And I forgot to mention that with the whole Orochimaru thing, they end up defeating Orochimaru easily since Naruto's more powerful, and he goes to face Thorough Kage, and Thorough Kage still dies, so that still happens. So if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later for more. Peace.